and on the ground in Gaza. But moving on, Switzerland is preparing for what it calls a more attractive offer to the United States in a last-ditch effort to avoid a punishing 39% tariff imposed by President Donald Trump. The Swiss Federal Council confirmed on Monday it will continue negotiations with Washington, stating it aims to address US concerns while seeking to ease the growing tariff pressure. The nation was caught off guard when the White House announced the steep tariffs set to take effect this Thursday. Swiss President Karin Keller-Sutter has already met with US officials as sectors like chocolate, watchmaking and pharmaceuticals brace for impact. With rival economies like the European Union securing lower tariffs, Bern says Switzerland now faces an unfair disadvantage and it's urging Washington to reconsider. Well, joining us to discuss the ramifications of these potential discussions and a new Switzerland-led conversation around tariff rates, Peter Cordillo, the Chief Market Economist at Spartan Capital Securities, joining us live from New York. Peter, as always, a pleasure to have you on the programme. Let's look at this situation. Of course, a deal wasn't agreed, and then Switzerland hit with tariffs much higher than they were expecting. Do you think that discussions will take place and this deal will be lowered, or is this a lesson potentially to Switzerland that they should have got a deal done earlier?
No, I think it will. I think negotiations will come about, and I think that these hefty tariffs will be lowered, and I think that that's going to apply for the rest of the trading partners that have received higher tariffs. I think it's just a question of getting everyone back to the table and negotiating, and at the end, I think they will be resolved. It will be resolved with lower tariffs. That's not to say that the tariffs may not still be hefty, but certainly not 39% or 40%, or in some cases even 50%. So I think they are basically bargaining tools, of which the Trump administration and Trump himself has placed in order to get to more realistic tariffs that will likely cause higher inflation, but not destroy the trading partners' ability to export, and vice versa for the United States as well.
Yes, and Peter, of course, the goods that Switzerland is exporting, pharmaceuticals is a big one, and we know that the Trump administration is looking at infrastructure within the US to make more pharmaceuticals and looking at production. But other goods like chocolate and watches as well, more luxury items. Do you think this is at the top of Trump's agenda when he's looking at these deals, or is he potentially going to keep higher sanctions on Switzerland because of the goods that are being sold?
No, I think again, the deals will be reached, and sanctions will not probably be imposed or lifted somewhere along the line. It just doesn't make sense to slap on high tariffs when the American consumer is going to pay the price of that with higher inflation. So the Trump administration, and I believe Trump knows this as well. And as I said, I think they're just bargaining tools. And in terms of sanctions, I mean, sanctions are placed and can be lifted, and sanctions not necessarily have the impact as levies do. That is directly on the consumer. So again, I think that it's just a matter of time before there will be negotiations that will come to some conclusion that will satisfy both sides.
Yes, Peter, do stay with us. We're going to move back over to North America as US President Donald Trump has called July's US